Usually I go through Google Hangouts. It's dark. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, first off, it's dark. Welcome, everybody. So we got Wayne's videos. See, I get lost now because when I see that, I don't think of Kaz. I think of Wayne. Your soda might fall. Adam, welcome. Drone Man, Patrick, RDFPV, Ryan in the house. Actually, I'm glad Ryan's here. He sent me a Source One frame. Thank you, Ryan. RDFPV. Did you like that letter rip tater chip full send in my last video? I should have turned the motors off so you could hear me. So how you been, Wayne? Wayne's videos. What was your
Wayne's been having fun.
What was Wayne's last name before?
Wayne Skypers.
Wayne Skypers. There you go.
And then
it was something else. The Wayne before, yeah.
But originally it was Wayne Skypers.
I've been doing the same old thing, just flying, and breaking things. I got some cool birds coming though. Everyone's been trying to get me back into that light side of things, the camera birds. So Josh Withrow in the house. Amigo, what's up, brother? So I got a couple camera birds coming, so I'm gonna mess with them. The Mavic Air and then the Spark. Crystal seems more excited about me, but
I got plans.
My quads are going to a good home, so
I got plans.
That's what I look at. Josh, Crystal made me feel good today. She was sitting back here. I edited a video of me and Russell doing a chase. And she goes, look at that. She goes, now remember when Josh used to get you guys to do that? Look how you were hard to stay on that line. Man, we were both right on that line. Like, we're coming around following each other
remember,
really good.
Josh, when it was you, Joe, and Chris over at Winter Place and y'all were playing Follow the Leader? And
it was tough to chase back then.
It didn't go so well.
Now where, I don't know, I just been chasing birds, quads, you know? Makes it easier.
Anything that moves.
I tell you what, if you come up against a bird in the air and you can stay with him, because a quad you can probably not know their movement, but guess their movement, you know? But the bird is he just goes every which way. You know, some of them, I've only had that a couple of times, and then they pretty much get out of the area with me now, for real. I'm like, they're like way up and way out. I'm like, come in, let's play. It's fun. Watch my next video coming out. Fun.
Wayne, you're on vacation again.
Plummet.
That's not fair. I'm telling you, dude, that's not fair. How much vacation you get?
Need vacation.
But he gets a lot. He also puts up with a lot.
Carlos, welcome. Carlos is coming down Sunday, back from the sky. He's coming back from New York. Get like 7 weeks. Dang.
I know you do. That's what I said. It's insane how much vacation you get compared to what I get.
I know, little ad on that picture you showed me, and you say it's not repairable. It messed it up that bad. Because I had my E-Revo out probably 2 weeks ago. So you know me, that's probably like 3 weeks ago. And I hit a curb probably, I don't know if I had to guess how fast it was, probably moving at least 50, 60 mile an hour. And it just mutilated it. And then we just kept banging it up into things, just having fun. How many packs you fly today, Carlos?
I'd say 16.
I did 3 4S and 3 6S. I tell you what, usually I keep the 6S for the later end of the day, because when you fly the 6S and then go to the 4S, oh, it's so much different. Today I did it because Russell was he started shaking. He ate something last night, didn't agree with him or something, and so he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fly that last pack. So I'm like, all right. So I flew it. It was a 4S. Oh, it was a dog. I get back on the throttle. It's like a couple of my engines weren't with me or something. But it's just the difference from the quickness of that 6S. Didn't get to fly today. You know you're feeling sick. But I got your motors. They're here. The two back, these ones back here are yours. And then the camera. Man, they put that camera in a box like this big. But we're talking Grayson Hobby, so. And I got my motors for my next chop shop build.
Yeah, parts are coming in slowly for that one.
Yeah, this one's slowly, and I am gonna do it on the noob tube. I kind of was just gonna throw it together because I'm anxious and want to fly the crap out of it, but this is my next build, and this is just a mock-up of it right now. That's how thin it is. But this, like I said, I mock everything up, and then it'll all be stripped back down, and then I'll build it live. So, yeah. But that frame's crazy. It can be all different ways and all that. Chuck had a good point. He said it's a good information piece, and it is. It's been the, I guess, longest and strung out build that I've done because it's a lot of planning to put that stuff in there. I ain't Josh. He already puts his stuff, separates it out. I'm like putting all my stuff in a stack, and I'm like, man, I don't know about separating that flight controller and all that. I never did that before. Like I didn't know if I'd have to like maybe cut the ESC wires and then solder some in between or something like that. But it all fit. The cord was long enough. Then I was like, well, will it fit between the bolts? I was asking myself like a million questions when I was putting that thing together. Mojo FPV, welcome. Yeah, it has some and it's missing some now. They're up here in a pile. I traded 3 of them off for a couple of camera birds for Carlitos. But they're going to a good place. He's getting deep into the dark side with us, so try to build that collection. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I got one on the table. The flight one I've been working on. That thing's been having video issues, but then I got this one. But yeah, and there's one out in the living room. But yeah, there's some empty spots. But I got some frames and stuff to fill those holes. Yeah, I've been turning up the sticks. I've started out. Well, I didn't start out, but I started flying flight one a couple of weeks ago, and then it's like the sticks on that. I put it on default, so they're so fast. So I just like started flying. Everyone's been telling me this from the get-go: fly one quad and leave the rest of them alone. So I started doing that, and it's really like starting to get my sticks there to where I can like do what I do and do it fast. And then so then I go to beta flight and I do a roll or something. It's like, ooh, this is like, uh-oh, because my rates are slower, you know. So then I start dialing the beta flight rates up, and the next thing you know, I'm like, holy crap, I'm starting to like this. And it pushes me to do stuff.
For almost a year. No, Ryan, I haven't gone
yeah,
to the
dude.
post office yet.
And then pitch back like this. That moves good. And then try it right, and then try to do the same thing. Pull up, and then when you cock back, go invert and come down like this at the ground, like that. Squish. A guy we fly with, he actually did that. Like, and he cocks like I used to do it all the time. The cock back and just go backwards. I never thought about going like invert. That's scary. Like you gotta be quick. It does look really cool. 450 degrees. Oh yeah. See, I used to be about 480 when I found that spot that I like to get to know the moves and stuff. And love my drones. I said something. But you know, another thing I learned from all that also is I like to have the super rates faster now, because when I do something and then I see myself getting in trouble, I just throw that stick open for a split second, and I'm like really good at lining it back up and just making it look smooth. I guess I'm picking up some skills. I don't know, but it's fun. It's getting fun now. Really, really fun. And then trees before, I used to go in trees. As soon as I hit a tree, I'd disarm it. Nubapalooza, we all learned something, as Josh said, and I feel it because when that week was over, us just being together and watching each other fly, and even though we watched the videos, it's different when you're like all together and watching it, happen. And it inspires you. Like Chuck, he goes in a tree, comes out of a tree. He doesn't stop when he hits the tree. So I've learned to do that, and now the trees don't even bother me no more. It's like, oh, tree, so what? No big deal. Even if you hit the tree.
All right. Ed says, where does Super Rate even kick in? Explain.
I am not sure, Ed. Josh would be more of the guy to do this, but I know your RC rate is for like your center stick, but I'm not sure about where it transitions into the super. Super is for the outside of your sticks, is what they say, but I'm not sure exactly where the band it picks up in there. But that's why when you saw me doing that fast flying, that's all I was doing. So I've been watching a couple of like the people that show their sticks, and I watch their flight, and it's like nice. I'm like, oh, they do some smooth moves. I noticed they're not babying the stick the way I was. When they do the move, they shove the stick, but it's it's real quick and it's smooth at the same time. But I just been me out there burning. Like yesterday, I went out and burnt 12 packs, just sitting there and just doing that, trying different props out, different things. My expo is so high. My sticks are doughy. I got you. See, and I don't even run no expo on the RC rates at all. On the sticks, I do it on the throttle. You could take it's funny you talk about sticks like being loose and mushy. You could take Josh's transmitter and go like this, you shake it and watch his stick go. It is that loose, believe it or not. I've never seen loose sticks like that. I like the stick loose, but that takes a little bit of getting used to. Cardoso, Kenny, welcome. Paul welcome. What do you consider high mojo? He said 30.35 to 40, Ed. And then, like I said, that's 480 degrees. So now I'm probably, actually, I say fast, but it's really not. It's probably up around 700 now. But I guess from 480 to 700, that is a big difference to get back. But that's where I was before because I used to run 6 something. But it's been fun. It's definitely, let's say the more you fly and then you get to that stage, Chuck, welcome. Don't use expert on him, so. See, when y'all say soft, hard, all this stuff, y'all would have to take my transmitter for mine and see, like Josh flow with it. I don't know like how my sticks are set up, but if I fine tuned all that, I might be even get a little bit smoother on the sticks. I don't know, but it's just been fun flying now because flying and bashing in the ground all the time and smashing stuff. I still do that. Don't get me wrong. I did it yesterday.
Definitely.
As like the 12th pack, I was messing with a trash can, and flipping over it like, real quick, and then I figured it out today though. That OG Chameleon I was flying, which was this guy, it had a wobble like this. So you saw when I did that punch out in the beginning, how when I punched up and I went like this, you saw it go like that jerk. Well, come to find out, if you look at that motor bell, I don't know if it's going to show justice on camera, but right there, you see how oblong it is? But ever since I've gotten this, it's had that wobble to it. Because I'll tell you quick if I break something, right? But no, it's always had it. So I changed the camera. That didn't do it. I started tuning on it. I'm like, well, maybe the flight controller. Checked the flight controller. That was good. It has black box. That's what Chuck suggested earlier. So I was going to go ahead and run that. I was going to try to run it and figure it out. But then I looked at that motor bell and I was like, yeah, that's definitely the problem. So $7 at RDQ. Easy fix. And it was screw on, so it didn't have that pesky little clip. But other than that, that thing flies pretty nice, pretty smooth. Did I miss anybody? You bought some more 5S's, Ryan? Nice. I started getting into 5S, but then when we went to our Philly trip and New York trip, Josh and Joe and Eric and all of us were talking. They were like, well, 5S really isn't much difference. And I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I started thinking about it. And then I got home and flown them a couple of times. I'm like, yeah, they're absolutely right on that. So then I just got out of that and went to 6S. Thanks to Chuck It. I can get some more 6S's too. But $30 a pop, they tend to hurt your wallet. One thing I have to miss. Yeah, I do know that. My mentor taught me well on that. Move to P and D's at the same time. D's nuts. What's up, brother? Yeah, I bought the Ovonic 5S. Oh, the Ovonic 5S's? Okay. P almost matched the D. Cool. Changing the curve, just super rate. That's what I still want to do too, Chuck. I got to take that KISS rig and dig into it now, because now that I've been flying all this different smooth stuff, it's like I fly that now, dude. The KISS is like, I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? And that's the only thing I can think it is, you know. But now that I moved back up into like the fastness, I don't know. It might be actually on point.
My guess is you can really see the difference in the split ups.
Yeah. And that's what like I say tune, but I just mess with a couple of things. It's not really like nothing like tuning as I guess a lot of people would do, but it makes it a difference. Like I can't believe the difference you can make off of just understanding just a little bit about the PIDs and stuff. Huckleberry, what's up? You still flying that toothpick? Amp house was 1300. Oh, do they, Chuck? That's cheap. Nice. That's well, $6 cheaper than what we're paying. I got the Ovonic 1300s. Man, they've been really good packs. Today, what I did with one pack, because it started raining. Well, not raining, but just like we felt a couple drops, so I had to discharge the batteries. I just went up above like the treetop. I mean, I was just like, wow. I mean, just probably like a little better than half throttle with it. And then bring it down. And when I bring it down, I want to see if the capacitor was warm, if the ESC was warm, the motors, nothing on the quad was warm at all. So that thing has got to be like right on the money or something. And I know it's hard to get it perfect, but it just seems like with those, and I've been running the HQ 5x4x3s on it. All right, Mojo, appreciate you stopping in. Keep flying, bro. Yeah, 4 inches. Yeah, those 20. I got those Deadpool motors on this bad boy right here. The Hawk 5. They are nice. Watch the bearings in them. The bearings kind of will start making noise with really low flights. Like I'm talking 2 to 3 flights. RDFPV had them on his Chameleon, and he sent it in, and I changed motors out for him. And then I had them thrown over here in the tub. And then one day when I crashed my Hawk 5, I'm like, man, I need motors. And I'm like, they're there, but I don't know. They were making a clicking noise. I put them on the Hawk 5 and just ran it. I actually took them apart. There was like pieces of metal inside. I got that out. That made a little bit of difference. But the bearings in them just seem not like they're the greatest. But Chuck said that you can expect that out of Brother Hobby Motors. So replacing the bearings one day is definitely key. But they're nice motors, though. I like the power in them and all that.
What you waiting
Picked up
for,
2 more
Deez?
drones.
He's picked up 2 more drones.
Oh, what?
A rooster
Oh, what
and a
that
5-inch iFlight.
That iFlight frame looks good. I see Explicit FPV running that. I kind of like that frame. The frame looks pretty cool. All right, Kenny. Appreciate you stopping in, brother.
Yep, he's headed home from work.
Be safe
So
out there.
when he gets home, he'll get back home.
What do you say? I heard that a drone calls their forest fire.
I haven't heard about that one.
I can't say it couldn't, but I'm with Love My Drones on that one, Ed. The people, that's easy to just say a drone calls that. I could see, I guess, a light bow
Well,
exploding.
The
Not that
incident at Gatwick was blamed on a drone, but the one I absolutely love was the damage to the plane in Mexico. Y'all remember that one?
Not that I've ever seen a drone catch thrown into flames or anything.
I did an article on that the other week, if you remember. I told you guys not to build the flamethrowing drone.
Right, Wayne? Hey, don't be blaming the drone. Trying to help a noob with Flight 1. What? Look at you. Plum still pushing that Flight 1. Yeah. It's smooth. Operator. I like it. I like to get mine fixed. I got a VTX coming now, so we'll go swap it out. It's like you can arm it. If you don't have the top plate on or whatever, and then got it sitting beside it, arm it, everything's fine. As soon as you bolt everything back up and then arm it, it's got like some crazy stuff going on. And I put 2 470 microfarad capacitors on it, and it made it clear, but when it makes that noise, no. But then if you touch the antenna, it'll go away. So I think the ground on the antenna is busted. But it's a Chinese VTX, so it needs to be swapped out with a TBS. Unify. I saw they did those what are those one VTXs that they just come out with that are real good? Eric eDrone runs it. That what to say? Not Tramp. I forget the name of it. It's the I lost for words here. But anyway, they come out with, instead of it mounting in your quad like a 30 by 30, they come out now with it the race series ones. Looks like the regular VTXs, but it's got an MMCX connector on it. I don't like that. What is that exactly? Yeah, little Adam.
I wanted to know what the big black thing was up in the corner.
That is a wing.
And like Ed said, that would be a wing collecting dust.
When we eventually get you over, I'll got some goggles I'll throw on your head and I'll take it out and fly it.
Don't you have to put a VTX on it?
It's got a VTX. It needs an MMCX connector antenna. I hate them MMCX connector. I'm gonna just go ahead and solder an antenna onto that one though. It's cute. Everyone loves the bunny blanket. The wing's okay. Like I flew it. It's different. Like you have to have complete calm winds out there. If not, it's like it's like being on a boat. I hear you, Wayne. I said, man, getting the Mavic Air and that freaking DJI Spark. I said, my camera birds are really gonna collect dust. I said, I hope I really use them. And Crystal's like, yeah, I think we'll use them. That's why I said I think she has something in mind. So it works. I've come up off of 3 of my race quads though. So
it'll be worth it in the long run.
She says it'll be worth it. So long as she goes out and has fun with them, that's all that matters. And I want to try to collaborate it in with like the footy that I put up now, kind of like show some views of the area and then go back down on the ground and be doing what I'm doing now. So we'll figure it out. He said, well, but Duke always says, he goes, yeah, the love seat, bro. That on the love seat. Last, where did I fly last? I fly the Solo last. I think. I got the Phantom 2 battery charged up. Oh yeah, and the goggles. Forgot about that. Man, I watched your video, Carlos, with that. You can see how like clear you can see out of those goggles. He said, make me a Yoda. Oh, Yoda? Where is Yoda? Cash, your Yoda ran away. It's here somewhere. I have to get some more green, but I'll definitely make you one. Yoda. There's Yoda. Yoda ran all the way over in the corner.
Wait, I don't think he saw this one.
It kind of looks like a pale green almost from what I see. I don't know if you guys see it. It's like a bright green now. Which one? Oh yeah. This is Deadpool that I printed. It's a Deadpool head. Oh, it must have fell off. It got a little busted up on the end. If you can kind of see how his eyeballs and all this. Just never painted it. Yeah, that's what Crystal said. She has to paint it. Yeah, and like I said, it is different flying. It's something. It was fun. I took it out one weekend. We went to it was I think the college in Princess Anne, and then Joe and Josh were out there chasing it. That was fun. It really was. But I think I'll fly it more. Just gotta. I don't know. Just I'm not the planes and jets and things. Just kind of not into them. I got a guy that has a good bit of planes and jets that he wants to come up off of, and it won't. It'll probably cost me what little toy grade quads I got left, but I'm just not into that stuff. You have to have a lot of space for that stuff too. You know, like a huge shed to store it in, stuff like that. You just want to throw it out in your yard. Not unless you want to create like a little airfield. I need to get some more green I hear it. He's a nut. He's a nut. That look, Crystal.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over here hiding behind Chris. Can't you see?
But I need to upgrade the GPS. Oh, you got the what? Let me see if I remember this right, Wayne. The Rev A, right? Because wasn't it the Rev B was the better one? I got the B in mine. Greg sent it to me. He asked me before. He's like, "You got an A in there?" I was like, "Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking, right?" It's been a while since I messed with them solos, as far as tearing them apart, knowing the parts. And okay, so yeah, it is the Rev A. You gotta put the pizza box on top of it, bro. You know what though?
I don't think pizza box is gonna cover that.
It works. It really works. If you have original Solo with a Rev A board in it, and it doesn't pick up many satellites, the little cover on front, you just pop off the cover, go and unscrew it, take the top of it off. I think it's like 6 or 8 screws or something. You pop that off, and then you take a piece of box. Listen.
A pizza box?
A piece of box?
Yeah, you take a piece of the pizza box.
A piece of the pizza box. That's a tough one to say. And then you kind of cut it out, kind of the shape of it. You just put it in there and then pop everything back together. Man, set that thing down. That thing, pow, hit GPS just like that. It's like, what just happened? Because when I first got mine, I put mine out in the field and tried it. It wouldn't take off. I'm standing there like 10, 15 minutes wondering. I'm like, that damn drone worship got my money again. No, I'm kidding. Because he shared the links. That's where I used to go get the stuff from. And then next thing you know, I come back over here, and just about the time I was going to message him and ask him, "Hey man, this damn thing," a new video pops up. That's exactly what it was, the pizza box mod. I'm like, no way.
He's done that.
Edward Myers.
Okay.
Oh, you done it already, Wayne?
He still only gets like 9 or 10 satellites.
Yeah.
And it still sometimes drops out.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Mine, if I take mine out and I pick it up and take it straight out away from me, it will keep signal. The minute I turn that bad boy around, dude, and take it out of that point, mine will start freezing and breaking up. I've had it like 2.25 miles away from me, and it's done that. I think it was it or no, in a mile and a quarter. I think I did one out, one back or something. And then when it did that, and it said returning home. I'm like, when it first did it, it's scary, but then it's reliable. It will come home. Explicit. Welcome. I was just talking about you earlier about your iFlight frame. D's Nuts said he got one. So I was checking it out. It's a pretty nice looking frame. Ryan eating some ice cream. I've been running that. So on the Flight One, that is a I call it the Skits No frame because it's a Schizo Nova clone. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, that frame has been taking a beating. I put that thing through hell and back, and then pull it back. What? Oh, I know. I see it. Split personality.
Lord help.
And Carlos didn't fly today, and this man flies 17 packs a day. Phew. Once you start making the moves and knowing the maneuvers and stuff, you're gonna be killing it with that much light bows per day. I got all mine out. I can hang with you till about I got 13 4S and 3 6S, and then I got like 5, 6, 7, 8. I got like probably 11 or 12 450s 4S. So I can add up to 17, but it'll be all mixed up in batteries. Uh-oh, Giddy Man.
Wayne's gonna be hiding stuff
welcome,
again.
Roadkill in the house.
Know it?
Huh?
Wayne's gonna be hiding stuff again.
Uh-oh.
He's ordered a new controller for the Bebop 2. So I can see what he's going to do with that. He's just going to swap that out. She's not going to know the difference.
And
be very smart on that one.
And be like, I just wiped it off. It was just dirty.
He's going to get the GPS for the Solo. So then he'll fix that, and she'll never know the difference.
Yeah, see.
I know what he's up to.
She knows how Wayne rolls.
I know how Wayne works.
You hear Ed Ryan? He said your lack of uploads. Man, if he started putting uploads up with that Rat Rod quad, oh my God, it would, because there's not many videos at all on, to be honest with you, YouTube about it. He would get views on that thing. That thing is crazy. It's different flying it too. It was different with that battery being there and kind of I don't know. You want to say like the weights in the back? I guess all that does outweigh the battery. So when you kind of go up and look down, it kind of just like would roll itself over, which was pretty crazy. You've been riding all day, Chuck? Dang. Pushing it. That's weird. He said that's weird because normally I'm at work right now. Well, good thing you get your vacation then.
Yeah, but he's got to go back to work Sunday. As long as he's got Wednesday off, it's all good.
Go back to work Sunday. Well, that sucks. They couldn't have made it Monday like a normal. I shut the laptop down. It's dying.
And Chuck's still got an hour and a half to go. Where are you headed, Chuck?
Help I flip the button the right way. I'm trying to turn it on.
Okay. Wayne said, yeah, I'm off Wednesday.
Sweet. You and Ed's going to fly tomorrow? What? Ed, you got to get Butch on the race drones, bro. He needs to put those goggles on. Just get in a batting cage or a riot gear helmet or something like that, or in your car maybe. Come on, man. It's fun. You will have so much fun. Hey, just remember the time when you first picked up that toy gray drone, right? That excitement that had you. Now, like, it's just like so intensified with the race drones. Exactly, explicit. I'm with you on that, bro. Gotta run them sticks every day. You should commit yourself to like burning packs every day. That will definitely make you better. Stick time is key. Like that's the only thing that brings your skills to you. You know that, and don't be scared to crash the bird. Like send it into the wall. That's what it takes. You know, if it's the risk that you're going to do the maneuver or something. He will for sure lose a bird. That's nothing for Ed neither. He knows how to find them.
He's got the bucket truck. He's good. Not fair.
He's been there, done that. I need to put you on mine. Oh yeah, that would be fun. You have no idea the way those things fly. You need an angle one first, little Adam. I just bought a truck. Oh, you just bought a truck? Can't afford a bird too? Well, that sucks. Pick the truck over the drones? Wow. No, that's cool. And the truck ain't even new. Yeah, but it's probably a big ass rig, so it's like it's hard to buy one of them new. Even used, it's hard to buy. Ain't you these nuts? Aren't you around rope killing them guys? I thought you guys were all around each other. Y'all should rip together. Oh, use F-350. Uh-oh, that's to run people over in Florida. I know why you got that big dog. Oh, get out the way. Samantha, welcome. Eli, how you doing? How far is Ed from you, Butch? Yeah, it's 4-4-2. They're in trouble. Yeah. About 30 minutes. Well, that's not bad. Because, well, Wayne, he's probably like 20 minutes, and then Josh and Eric, well, I always think that where Josh lives is Delaware, though, but Dover, and I always think like an hour. No, it's like an hour
It's
from here
2 hours.
to Josh's, but then from Josh's to Dover's about another 45 minutes. Oh wow, Wayne's still at work. That sucks. What is he doing that for? No, that video he showed when Ocean City, man, that place was flooding out. Hayden had your phone. Uh-oh. So I watched a video, was it last night, where the dude compared Spark to the Bebop 2. I thought it was a pretty good video. Yeah, I hear you working nights. Reaper, what up? Man, I didn't think you were coming around no more. Not my friends. I got rid of Schizo. I saw your comment.
He's not your friend. That's your brother.
Exactly. So you're gonna get that wing up and running, are you? When you do, bring it on over. Stop by. We got the field and fly them. Man, I wish we were close. I'd love to rip the Bando barn. I just don't love to rip my quad apart the way Chuck did his.
Yeah, I gotta keep you out of Reaper's barn.
That's I guarantee.
Wayne, don't tell him that. You know what he's gonna do now. Now I'm gonna have to hide the Spark. Thank God it's small.
It can do flips. You just gotta run into some tree limbs.
See? See?
Plunk. You're practicing doing a barrel roll with it? What? So it will allow you to go all the way over the Bebop 2?
Shh, Wayne, shh. Don't answer that.
I wonder if the,
Wayne, no more info. Shh. Wayne, don't, Wayne, shh.
I know, I would love to rip that barn, dude. You have no idea.
Wayne.
Noob at Jeremy's house one year. Noobapalooza. Ed, when you going live again? Probably when we get off. The one night I was like, Crystal turns her iPad on. Next thing you know, we're sitting there watching him on the iPad. I'm like, damn, he jumped right in there. Really, Wayne?
You're not sorry, Wayne. You're sitting there with a big ass grin on your face. I know you.
That's cool, man. That's interesting to know that that thing will go completely over, though. EBR, welcome. Ed's got that Moby going again, ripping through his yard like a madman. One good thing is you pelt yourself with that. It doesn't hurt as bad as you smack yourself with Mad Dog.
Chuck said that barn ain't long for this world.
You don't think so, Chuck? I look all around here looking. You're like, dude, to live in the country, there's gotta be an abandoned barn somewhere. Nothing.
Yet to find one.
Yet to find one.
We tear everything down around here.
And when I think abandoned barn, I think of what Jeremy's got. Dano, I'll be drone in the house. Welcome. Mars in the house. Welcome. It's 100 years old. So the back of it's just boards missing, right? It's not like an opening anyway. Well, it's an opening now, but I'm saying you more or less got, what, a couple board lengths to make it through the back? Yeah. I know, right? Explicit, me too. A barn and a train, dude. Like, something I'm going to fly the train with. And the train, it doesn't even have to be with my acro birds. I can rip that with the Inspire, one of my camera birds, just have fun with that. Go to an abandoned chicken house. Where's one at?
We got plenty of them around here. I know where they are.
Yeah, but there's none really open. Like, open the doors. If the doors are open, that's fine. I'll blaze through that thing if the doors are open. No, it's an open breezeway. Okay, I got you. Oh, that would be cool, Wayne. He's gonna put the solo. Oh, dude. You would be a boss if you put that solo up with a 360 camera on it and power loop it with the Bebop 2. I don't care who you are. If you do that, you need one of these. You need to go to the dark side and get goggles.
You and me both, Dano. You and me both.
What?
Counting down.
I know. I can't wait, bro.
16 days till we're there.
I'm going to burn Dano's backyard up. Probably land on my quads in his pool. Tree line directly behind it. Ain't that awesome? Well, that makes for a good quad smash afterwards. I made it through. Oh shit. Oh, I made it through, but then that's like yesterday. I was in the park flying. I just pick up off the table. I fly through this tree. There's a gap in it. It's like a whole bunch of trees going which way. Branches. I go through that one. I come down. I go around. I go through another one. And then I come up one and it's tight like this. I'm knife edging this. I go up to it. I knife edge. I get the shot going through, but then I lose control and land over into the fence. Like the props just go and stick right through the fence. I'm like, dang it. And it just took a 5-inch prop, made it to like a 3-inch prop.
Wayne said, no, Greg would have to do that. I'm too afraid to power loop this.
Greg did. Remember that Ackroyd did? EBR says Ed's going to build a 5-inch. Uh-oh. Is there enough wire nuts for that? We would never let him live that down with the wire nuts.
Ed, the sad thing is, I found a wire nut in the washing machine today.
Yes, you did. I said Ed was here. J Ray FPV, welcome. Yeah, Dano, I can't wait to come down your area, man, and fly. Like, I've always loved, that park you fly at. I've always pictured myself how I would fly it if I went down there. Then your backyard, how you got, those hedges or whatever they are, and they kind of got the walkway that cuts through it. Oh, yeah, it's going to be some fun. I'm going to have you rip in your backyard before I leave. Yeah, I actually do fly that wing. I haven't flown it in a little bit, but yeah, it still flies and everything. I was running it on 3S in the beginning with its stock prop. It's got a 50 by 50 prop on it. Stock. I dropped it down to a 50-46, and I was running 4S on it. On 4S, it does seem like it's more equivalent on power and all that, and it seems like it did move a lot faster. Bring it, brother. Yeah. I just got to get my stuff running and not break it by the time I show up. Then yeah. Oh, crashed yours in the road about 75 miles per hour a few months ago. Ouch. Any footage? Sorry, I'm just that way. See, if I crash mine like that, I gotta have the footy. And you know, mine got tore up one day, right? I hit the ground, and it seems with the wings, I call them, they throw up. You know, they want to blah and just throw everything out the front. But then when it does, it takes that front wall off and everything. But the good thing with them, some E6000, if it's not busted, you know, a bunch of little pieces, you can put that thing all back together. Then rebuild it, upgrade it like crazy. There you go. There was one, Rag the Nuts Off is the name of the channel. He actually flies up there around Ryan. He takes off with the wing, and his sticks were reversed. Man, he pulls that stick, and that thing just wham in the ground. It just splits in pieces. And that's what he did, glued it all back together.
Not yet, Sam. And there's a reason behind that. I told Chris, and she asked me if I finished her story yet. I am so hooked and so intrigued. I don't want to finish. I'm trying to develop more character in my mind of what they're going to do. Because it's just that intriguing. When I get into a good book, I'm usually like, okay, if I go further, I can only read a little bit tonight. And then the next couple of days, I'll read just a little bit. When I'm actually into a book like that, I'll stretch it out. But, oh, woman.
Yeah, she said the next day, she's like at work saying, you know, I was thinking about that book because that's got my mind turning. Like, well, it means you're into it. You're going to do your first flight over water. Should you not wait till probably after the 25th for that? That way you still have a 5-inch to fly. That's what Warland, that comments on my channel, he said. He said he'd like to see some fast flying like I do over water. Low over the water. I do a lot of crazy things, but I got a bird that'll handle it. Where's it at? This one right here, I think it is. Yeah, this one right here. The frame and everything is conformal coated, so it could definitely handle it. Holy squish in the house! Talk about flying over water. That's all I have to say.
Quad fisherman.
Yes, the quad fisherman is in the house. He said, "Why into that water?" Yeah. Hey, you didn't conformal coat your flight ones, did you? Because I heard don't put conformal coating on them. They don't like it. Or was it just the cricket board that I got? +5 mission level. When I first met Holy Squish, I have a video of him. Yeah, you coded it. Let me know if everything works out with it. They said it eats the components off of it, I heard.
He said, well, we'll see.
I figured you did, because the way you do play over water. But when I first met him, the video was just, you see boots and legs, and you're just squish, 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 walking through the water to find his quad. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, there's one way to find out. You didn't code it. So when you get up and go to fly one day and your flight controller's gone, you just know what happened to it, don't you?
Right, Ed? Conformal it all you want. You hit salt water, you are screwed.
No, Ed, there is a, Josh was telling me. Josh did his. He said, unplug it while it's underwater. If you dunk it in salt water, unplug it while it's under the water. Don't bring it out and let the air hit it and unplug it. He said he's done his. He said he's been flying places and smashed the water, unplugged it underwater, was good to go. Not saying yours is, but there's that chance, I guess, you know. Make a drone fishing video. Wouldn't that be something? Just take some line and wrap around this, right, with a hook and just drag it through the line, through the water. Can you imagine hooking on like a huge ass fish and trying to bring him out of water?
Oh, Lord.
He can't get the FC and DFU mode. Well, Plum, tell him to mail it to you, bro. It's the best bet. The flight one's not hard to get in DFU mode, though. You think, is it his computer just not talking to the flight controller? I don't know, neither Ed, but...
Right, Ed, that's my point. It's just, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, with electricity and those components and all, that shit's, I don't know.
He's done it.
You might get lucky once
for
some strange reason, and maybe it wasn't actually salt water. Maybe it was brackish water more towards the freshwater side.
Oh, water in your 85X HD, don't mix. Uh-oh.
Hell no, Mars tried to drown his. Literally.
Oh, he's got one more piece to get. Cool beans. It says update firmware. Clicks it, then takes him back to the says connect device. Huh. Yeah, exactly. Good thinking there, Squish. Yeah, tell him to jump the pins, Plum. They got pins on there. I forgot about that. They do have a little spot where you solder it. MX Rider, what's up, brother? How you doing? How's that healing coming along? You out riding again yet? He's like, I wish. I'm waiting to see the name change. Parts you have to buy. Drone Worship and his dinghy. And I guarantee you with his dinghy doesn't mean the boat.
Oh my God, you went there.
What's up, D-Dub? RDBR, have a good one. I've seen your thumbnails pop up. I'm going to check up on your videos. I like that ruin that you did. That was nice. I saw you there. You come ripped around, went to go through that door. You're like, yeah. Yo. I'm like, do it. But that's a nice spot, man. I really liked it. RC Basher Boy, welcome. Whoa, back to the hospital, temp 101. Holy crap. Any good? Yeah, right, Wayne? I was thinking something that hitting the water is not a problem, but something that would keep it afloat when it hits the water. Because my only thing is when it hits the water, does the current just drive it wherever it wants to go? And then, you know what I mean? If it's a good ways out there, because that's just my idiocy, I would fly. Well, I've been across the water with my quad when I went down the beach last time, but I just don't know. If you drop it like out there a good ways, thinking the current, by the time you get out there, it's going to be way over here or way out there or way over there. Sweet. Dano, be safe. The water flight, be safe. Put some tampons on it or something.
Oh my God.
Strap them to it. That way, as soon as it hits the water, it just pops out and they float. That's my only idea that I've come up with so far.
Well, I'm just going to put it out there. Tampons absorb. They don't always float. So what are you going to do then?
I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I need something that pops out and floats. Not absorbs and sinks. I have no idea. That's what she just said, Wayne. I don't know. I was just grabbing straws. Think of something that stops water.
Oh God.
Lego blocks float. Interesting.
And I don't even want to know how Mars knows that.
I want to try. I gotta try something like that because they got a pond over Winter Place, and I could so do it. Just drop the drone in the pond and find something. I'm like looking around now, like a little float. I'll put boobs on it. Boobs underneath, so it floats up, right?
Where are you gonna get the boot? Never mind.
I can 3D print them.
Yeah. Not so sure that will float.
RC Funds in the house. John, what's up? TDR in the house. Welcome. OG. You don't think the boobs will float? I thought they would. But man, if I had something, and I guess you just have to do it and just get over it. But sometimes you do get a failsafe, and it just your quad just does that split, and then, you know what I mean. But it would be scarier with some water, right? Mars, blow up dial. That'll work, right? Like your steering wheel. That would be crazy. They had who was it? Somebody was talking to me before about trying to hook me up with a guy that had the ones for our GPS drones. I'm like, there's no way that I want to stick freaking a GPS drone in the water and see if it doesn't work or if it floats. Still got some juicy news for us tonight. Some juicy news.
Don't I always
probably
have juicy news?
It probably contains DJI. So, man, one week, hey, I asked her one time. I said, I just need to ask you this. I was like, did Frank Wayne reach out to you and he's paying you something for this? She just had DJI like every week, which I was just busting her balls that she don't have. That fail-safe stuff really sucks. Yes, it does, Carlos. That split second. Hey, put like a little life preserver on it or something. Wrap it around. Make it come around the arms. Kind of. It's like a top mount.
He's wrong. No DJI news tonight.
That's
but
a plus,
I still
right?
have drone news.
Hey, OG, you're going to see some camera footy from me coming. I know it's not going to be the Inspire. Well, it will be the Inspire, too, because we're going to mix it all up. If Crystal can fly these things.
What do you mean if?
Well, the one, Carlos said the one has obstacle avoidance.
No. What do you mean if?
Not run them into something? But Carlos
Doc.
I
owe you, Doc.
Carlos said the Mavic Air has avoidance sensors, so
we're going to see how well they work.
But yes, she does have some news, and I got some chicken out there waiting for me to eat.
Imagine that.
I didn't want to make everybody hungry and sit here and just tear up like a 4-piece chicken all on camera.
When did that ever change? You used to make them all hungry.
That would work.
They knew to bring food with them when they came to our show.
It's in the doghouse. Here's Gush. Yeah, little Adam putting a water bottle on the bottom. That might work. I'll have to try some different scenarios. She said, I own you. She said, oh, me. You own me? Chuck said, you said you own me.
Chuck's got selective hearing.
They don't change tradition, Chris. Yeah. But yeah, I'd make everybody hungry with eating that here, and I know you guys would just be like, killing me. Wayne forgot all about it the other night. I come in with a big old fat cookie.
And then he had to go get dessert. See? It was just like old times.
You ready? She's ready. I feel breathing on my neck. She's like,
just like old times. We got to get Chris out of the chair.
Yep. Got to get Chris out of the chair.
Jeez.
That's tough sometimes.
It is. It's very tough. Camera hog.
I'm going to eat some chicken.
News.
Courtesy of Mr. Grech. In drone news tonight. DRL's new Racer 4 drone is available for sale ahead of the 2019 season. Drone Racing League, DRL, has done more than most to take drone racing into the mainstream. The latest season is set to premiere in the US on NBC and Twitter this Sunday, August 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there are now media partnerships in place worldwide and a generally global audience for the sport. In short, it's taken off. But today, DRL has made it clear that the ambition doesn't stop at the broadcasting deals. The company has announced that the DRL Racer 4, the racing drone flown by pro pilots during the 2019 season, is being made available for public sale in the form of a street-ready version. That's right. Fans can now pre-order their own Racer 4 on Kickstarter as of today. In each DRL season, pilots compete using the same aircraft. The DRL Racer 4 is the league's fourth iteration. It can accelerate from 0 to 90 miles per hour in under a second, and DRL has built a fleet of 600 units for the 2019 Alliance World Championship season. The DRL Racer Street, are you ready for this one? $599, is a street-ready version of the Racer 4. We're incredibly excited to launch the DRL Racer 4 and the street model for everyone to experience the thrill and speed of professional drone racing. The DRL Racer 4 will make our 2019 DRL Alliance World Championship season more competitive than ever and finally give our fans what they've been asking us for, a DRL drone that they can fly. So how does this Racer 4 package DRL has made available compared to the real deal? The company has said that the drone is essentially identical to official competition version. The only difference is that the street version will have 100 LEDs and simplified electronics and will not include DRL's advanced radio package. The Racer 4 generates over 16 pounds of thrust via its upgraded power system, 21-volt 5S 70C LiPo, 2510 1250 kV motors, and 7x4x3-inch props. It is designed with crashes in mind. Its plug-and-play electronics are part of a modular system that the league says can be repaired within 15 minutes. This $599 package may seem expensive to some, given that it's far from everything you need to get started in FPV racing. You'll need to separately buy a controller and a receiver, along with a pair of FPV goggles. And if you want HD video while you fly, you also know you gotta have a camera for that. But DRL expects to ship the Racer 4 Street to backers by April of 2020. So, if you're keen into getting into the FPV racing world, you might want to consider combining this package with some of the racing gear that's recently been launched. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some upcoming videos when it actually gets launched. Until then, time will tell. In other news, this might capture some attention. Autel's new trade-in program will give you credit for your old drone, even if it's from another manufacturer. Autel Robotics, manufacturer of the popular Evo camera drone, has just launched a first-of-its-kind trade-in program. Most companies with trade-in programs only accept models from their own brand, but Autel's program is an industry first in which it allows you to exchange or upgrade equipment between brands. You could trade in your old DJI, Parrot, Unique, or Autel drone for credit towards a new Autel Evo. You can trade in your Maverick, NFI, Typhoon. The list of currently accepted models for Autel's trade-in program include the Spark, Mavic Air, Mavic Pro Platinum, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, Phantom 3, Phantom 4, Phantom 4 Advanced, the Anafi Extended, the Bebop 2, the Typhoon 4, the Typhoon H, the X-Star, and the X-Star Premium. If you're ready to make a switch, you can learn more about the Autel trade-in program on their website. Why make the switch to Evo? When the Evo first came out, it was evident that the quadcopter was designed to compete with DJI's Mavic Pro. Both featured a foldable design, a 4K camera, and similar price points. With this new trade-in program, Autel hopes to win over some DJI customers who had previously purchased the Mavic Pro. In their list of reasons to switch, Autel alludes to some of the privacy concerns that we have discussed about the DJI. We do not capture images, flight logs, personal information, etc. to send back to a foreign country. What you share is your choice, and anything you upload stays on a server here in the United States, stated Autel in an announcement of their trade-in program. Aside from this being a US-based company, Autel also provides some other persuasive reasons to switch to the Evo. It's currently the only folding compact drone on the market that captures video in 4K 60 at 60 frames per second in H.265 or H.264. This allows Evo users to capture high-energy movement in slow motion not possible with other drones. You can get a feel for the quality of the footage obtainable with the Evo on Evo's website shot in 4K. The Evo has also comes equipped with airspace navigation tools to inform you as a pilot to make the correct and safe decisions on where and when to fly. But they will never lock you out of using your drone. Same goes with the firmware. Autel Robotics never stops you from taking off due to a missed firmware update. Dismiss the notification and choose another time suitable for you to perform that update. This program puts value back into older technology by offering a convenient way to exchange or upgrade equipment. No more selling online or dealing with hagglers in a dark parking lot. The Autel trade-in program is designed to be convenient, fast, and simple. It doesn't matter if you choose to trade in your old unit in online or at your participating local retailer. A simple and standardized grading scale quickly evaluates your trade-in, and you get back in the air as fast as possible. Once one company starts it, you usually watch a trend of others. And in other news, a crash near children leads Swiss Post and Matternet to suspend a drone delivery program. After a recent crash of one of its delivery drones near children, the Swiss Post has suspended its drone delivery program indefinitely. The drones used in the delivery program were created and operated by Matternet. Since 2017, the Swiss Post and Matternet have been working in partnership with three different Swiss cities to test drone deliveries of lab samples such as blood tests between hospitals, and have made over 3,000 successful deliveries to date. But 2 crashes this year, the most recent one only 50 yards away from a group of children, have led that program to being shuttered until safety concerns can be fully addressed. The first crash took place on January 25th when a Matternet drone failed and fell into Lake Zurich. The crash was a result of a GPS hardware error, which caused a loss of power to the drone's GPS. After the loss of power to the GPS, the drone entered the planned failback state, causing it to deploy its emergency parachute so that it was brought down slowly to the water. Following the crash, the Swiss Post halted drone deliveries until April. The delivery program resumed after Matternet updated its drones with a fully redundant GPS, compass, and power system. The second crash took place in Zurich in the month of May, not long after the Swiss Post had just restarted drone deliveries. The exact cause of the second crash is still unknown, but the Swiss Post initial investigation indicates that wind may have been a contributing factor. In the second crash, the drone again deployed its parachute after something caused it to fail mid-flight. However, the tether that connected the drone to the parachute was cut somehow, most likely by a sharp part of the drone, causing it to fall out of the sky and crash in a wooded area of Zurich's University Quarter, only 50 yards away from a group of playing kindergarten children. In a statement, Matternet took responsibility for the failure, saying that they had never seen one of their drones fail in that way, that the drone had failed in May, and that they have never seen one of their drone's parachute systems fail before. A failure of the parachute system is a clear failure of our safety mechanisms, and we are taking appropriate measures to address it, in the Matternet statement. Although no one was hit, the drone that crashed, you ready for this? Weighed about 26 pounds. If you add its payload to the weight, and could have seriously injured or killed someone. That being said, Matternet did note that the area where the drone crashed was not populated, but a forested area of Zurich. That there just so happened to be a group of kindergarten children, age say 5 or 6, happened to be playing. Right after they've just upgraded their stuff a month before. Technology is out there, guys. The jobs are out there. If you want them, go after them. We have a bunch of amazing people in our family, in our community. The skills are there. Make it happen, guys. Turn your hobby into a paycheck and never work another day. So remember, I'm sure you all want to fly this weekend. I know we do. And the weather here is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. So I know we will definitely be out flying. I hope Mother Nature is just as kind to you guys as hopefully, fingers crossed, she's going to be to us. And enjoy it, guys. Put the controllers in your hands and have a blast. Enjoy our hobby. Put a smile on your face. If you can't fly outside, break out the whoop, break out the toothpick, fly inside. Just enjoy it. That's what it's all about. Welcome, Dr. Drone. I saw you while you hopped in a moment. While I was doing the news, I glanced up a couple times, and Thomas is here, and Alvin is here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Right, Carlos. It's supposed to be low humidity and like the 80s, so and sunny. So it's supposed to be a really, really nice weekend. Alvin, you know our saying, babe, you're never late as long as we're live. It doesn't matter when you pop in. Can be the last minute, can be the first minute. Doesn't matter to us.
Dr. Drone, welcome. The doctor is in the house. Yes, you would, Chuck.
You might. You never know.
You can never get.
Good night, Adam. Thanks for joining us, babe.
Good night, Adam. Thomas.
Mr. Crowley, welcome, my dear.
Crowley in the house. Welcome, Sean.
I'm sure you did, Carlos. We were talking about the weather this weekend at work today. I thought it was supposed to have like sporadic showers on Saturday and then be nice on Sunday, but they're like, no, both days are supposed to be nice. Like, that's awesome.
It was supposed to get hot, they said, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but it didn't here. So I think the whole weather band changed.
Thanks, Dr. Drone. Appreciate that, babe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He wasn't saying you look good. He was saying I look good.
No, he meant
No.
He usually say the one in the back in the corner.
You're insulting my bunny blanket. Very good point, Chuck. Very good point. He said when he was a maintenance man, he never fixed his own house. When he worked in a coffee shop, he didn't drink coffee. I drive a truck, and I'm not going to drive a truck on my off time.
So you drive a car, is what you're saying?
No, he's a passenger.
Because people that drive like the big trucks, they have like big, huge pickup trucks jacked up. Amen to that. That's what it says.
Yeah, he's just recently had surgery and apparently is running 103-degree fever, so now he's back in the hospital again and still has another surgery to go through. Homie Paul, welcome, my dear. Good morning to you.
Front seat this time, Wayne.
Nah. Told you. Thanks, Reaper.
Carlos.
Yes, babe, you just barely missed the news.
Sure, you can. Hold on. Let me find it back here. Carlos wants to see this. He wants to show it.
This?
Yeah, he wants to see it.
I think you need to give it a bath.
It probably does need wipe down. There goes Carlitos.
Is that what you're looking for, my dear?
Yeah, you see where he said? He said, I can't wait to come down. Can I see it again? I can't remember.
Did you see it enough? Huh?
You said, you see it enough?
Did you see it enough? Bob. Hey, babe.
Bob, Micah. Time, Sean. Get rid of that damn thing. Comes to me this time. I got to put some,
Oh, Thomas said, where's the DJI logo on that? It's not a quad without DJI. There's a sticker right there. You can stick it on it. I think Carlos might get a little upset. It's a pink DJI sticker.
No, I'm just wondering what's wrong with Thomas. He's running a V right now. Yeah, I'm going to miss the old girl. But I know she's going to a good home. She's actually going to get some new motors on it. Carlos bought new motors just for shits and giggles to put on. So he still had these pretty bad boys to spin around like tops. But I've added a buzzer. I don't have a battery in here. I'll let you guys hear how loud that buzzer is.
No, we don't need to hear the buzzery.
That they beep. You're like, oh, let me find the button. Excuse me, that chicken was up. It's good.
Are you sure that was chicken?
Yeah, it came out this time.
TMI.
And it's so much lighter without the run cam or without the GoPro section. Just with the run cam split, so much lighter.
Carlos, honey, that's not rude. Believe me, that is not rude. That's the general reaction of every man when they see a quad like that.
You may feel something in your pants. I've been flying that OG Chameleon, man. It's been doing real good.
Dr. Drone wants to know what's the best 5-inch frame. He needs a new one.
Oh, the best 5-inch frame. Are you looking for like warranty frame or? I'm thinking if you want like a nice quality premium frame, check out the Floss Glide. I've run the Floss Flow Rider and I really like those frames. They're not let's say warranted on the frame, but you get lots of parts.
You're getting all kinds of opinions. Schizo Nova,
Chuck
Alien.
Says Alien, Schizo Nova, Holy Squish says. My opinion, I run like clone frames. I do have some premium frames up on the wall.
Homie Paul's thinking it's gonna take 8 horsepower Briggs and Strattons to lift you up.
No, it's the Floss Glide. Take that in for me. It's the Floss Glide. Yeah,
very really true, Squish. Very true. Depends on what you really want, though.
Kaz, what's up?
Kaz, welcome, babe.
Yeah, it's really hard to say the best frame because I like the Source ones also. I got one that I run on 6S. I run 6S on this thing here, and I mean, I love it. Now, these arms, this is the original Source one, so the arms are getting hard to find, but RDFPD sent this in the Source one. This is the V2 one, so I like the frames are really nice. So I'm thinking on building a KISS build out of this one, or I'll do the Wizard for a KISS. I have a couple builds that I want to do, and I have the parts to do it, but to pick the best frame is really hard. I do like, this is a clone of the Schizo Nova frame. I do like this frame the way it flies. It does fly, like, really nice.
How many Paul said, wait, Floss Glide. Isn't that a stripper's song when she's oiled up?
Yeah, I'm clonify, right? But I do. I'll just fly. I fly pretty much all of them, and I've seen the premiums. Believe it or not, I've had premium frames that cost $100 break on less than a fall on what the clone frames would take and hit, and in the same scenario, I've crashed. You know, the clone frame real easy, it would break. It all depends, I think.
There's several different factors of damage when it comes to a crash, though.
I found
how you hit, where you hit,
right.
What angle you hit, if you hit at the weak point.
I found when you come down on this point right here, real hard, you know, like a wham, that like that, you know, and depending on what camera you got, like I was running the GoPro Hero 5, which is a little heavier in the session. When you hit at this point, like this, it's going to break. You also
have a pendulum effect there.
It's going to break here or here. I found to do that, and that was on the Impulse Reverb frame, which is a premium frame. I've done it on the clone frames. I did it on the Source one frame, honestly. The same hit, come down, just hit, snap that arm back. But then I'll go out and crash this thing a million other different ways. This weekend I crashed this thing like this, straight to the ground. Wham, real hard. And I mean, it hit so hard, it knocked this basket off of it that holds the camera, moved the FPV camera and everything, and it never broke nothing on the frame. Just knocked this stuff all out. I loosened screws, put it all back in. But frames vary on which one.
D's, honey, you obviously don't know Drone Worship very well if you have to ask him if he's okay. What? Well, Drone Worship said siren sounds. Wee 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 wee. I mean, he's got cabin fever. Now he's stuck back in the hospital again. So.
Yeah, that's what I say. When you kind of got to give them all a try. Not say buy like a whole bunch of frames at one time, but try the different ones that we've thrown out here tonight. And then you'll find that one frame that you fly that you love. Like, I found the premium frames, I don't know why and how, but like...
It's coming down, Dan. That's a plus.
It's kind of like the carbon quality. It does make a difference when you're up in the air with it. You would think what goes up will come down gravity. It does, but the way it comes back down, it's weird. Like when you're on a real cheap frame, you feel kind of how the frame will give in many factors. But when you're on like a premium frame and everything's nice and tight, and the tolerances the screws are super tight, they grab real well, and the standoffs, you feel that in flight.
That's physics.
Right, but I'm saying you feel that in the flight, so it's hard to really say my best frame because I run a lot of frames.
Chuck said, "Just get a floss glide."
Yeah, just get the floss glide because the parts that it comes with.
Right, Thomas. Gravity is a biatch goddess.
And I just think like the floss flow rider, dude. I love the frame. I got to get some work done to mine, but I'll get it back up. But pretty much that, or just instead of buying one premium, buy 2 clones. Because of the price difference, you spend like $100 on a premium. Clones are about $30 to $40 depending on what you get. So if you bought 2, you got extra parts right out the gate, and if something happens, then you'll know from there if you like the frame or not. I would suggest doing homework and probably figuring out if you don't really like the frame or not. Or you could get yourself a Flynoceros BFF. They're fun. That's what I'm going to be building this Monday on NoobTube. Check us out, guys. I'm going to be doing the Flynoceros BFF frame. Butterflight and Flynoceros work together and come out with this frame. So it's a freestyle. It's super slam. It's like thinner than a piece of bread, if you want to think of it that way.
Wayne said, "No problem, Dan. I got that screenshot." They don't want no lawsuits. Squish, I don't want to see fire anytime he's building live.
No. Don't need no fire.
He said smoke will do.
That's one thing. I'm probably 40 plus quads built, and I've never found.
You better knock on wood.
Wherever the smoke comes out, I've never found the valve to put it back in. I can never find, like, on that flight controller where they put that smoke in. I don't even know where they hold that kind of smoke on that little board.
That's like the day that you had Rusty plug in the first time for you and smoke it. I looked at him and said, "Don't ever ask me to do that because it ain't happening." Adam, why are you shocked? I had full faith in you. Adam said, "I got his shit working. I'm shocked."
There you go. You're not shocked. It was you. It was basically probably he wasn't picking up everything that you was putting down. So once he realized that, it was like, oh, okay. I go through that a lot. When I like explain something to someone, they're like, "Oh, okay, no problem." I'm like, "Whoa, wait, what? Something's wrong." Did you just understood that?
Yes, they are, Ed. They're very good at hiding those smoke generators.
Aren't they? On that little thin board. And that smell is a smell that takes a while to get away from you.
Damn, homie Paul, you're falling apart. Now his kneecap is falling apart. It moves around and cracks.
Jesus. Get you some clear silicone. Put it around the kneecap.
You stay the hell away from my knees.
After you got the configurator going right. Yeah. So that's another flight one up in the air. I want to build another one the same exact as this one, pretty much. Have 2 of them. Just for one breaks like this and I can't fly it. That's because I worked on it a little bit today and they said, hell with it, want flying something else.
Right, Wayne? Might take a little bit more than a few weeks, but not that much time at all.
All right, Mars.
Later, Mars.
Happy flying, brother. Fly hard, fly safe. Yeah.
Enjoy it, babe. Oh, Lord. He said, and what will that do, Chris? Better off using Loctite.
True. I just thought a little cushion, maybe. But Loctite for sure. Definitely go with the red.
Right? Tell him, Carlos.
Squish the 2 flight ones here. Want to break one. Yeah,
He has the blue.
Well, the blue. That way, if it heals, I guess then you can take it back off. Blue, because red, it is dead. Over with.
Nah, nothing's ever dead. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of pride, though.
You put red Loctite on any of your motors or anything on one of these things, it's over with. You'll never get that screw back up.
Well, that's because there's too many holes to get the shit in.
I promise you that. See, I'm nursing the arm together there. Got some super glue on it. I'm always breaking them.
Loctite, Wayne. I said he has blue. Wayne says he has blue what? I knew where your mind was going.
Look at Plum coming to flight 1, my brothers. That's right, Reaper's already flying flight 1. Taking the puppy
to the park for a walk. He might find a new friend.
You gotta take that flight 1 out, that Nova out for a walk, bro.
I know that, Wayne. Like I said, babe, I know you quite well.
Send it to the Bando Barno. Duct tape with popsicle stick works for many things.
Right?
Nah, Squish, I run normal.
He said it's just worn out. 20 years of pounding the streets, 15 miles a day, 6 days a week.
It's hard out here for a pimp. Come on, homie. But now I run normal props on it, Squish. I feel like you're either going to get the stuff in your camera or in your stack. Either way, so basically if it's set up for about, if I just go through and if it comes like when I solder the board together, if it's already reversed, I'll leave it, which it never is. But if I get a quad and they're reversed, I'll leave them that way. I got a couple of them that's reverse prop.
Bob, are you talking about blue Loctite, or are you talking about the popsicle sticks?
Oh, Wayne's like, I shouldn't be on your knees so much. What? These nuts is funny.
Well, that's because Bob said we used that before Viagra came out. Popsicle sticks and duct tape.
Does it help you not crash no more? I hate the only downfall of this is running that multi-shot. You got to come up off of the turtle mode. That's the only downfall of it. With 6S, I walk over to it anyway. I'm not trying to kick that thing all over the place. Russell said, "Hey, don't you have turtle mode on your 6S?" I was like, "I think. Let me check." And I tried to roll it once, and it did like something. I was like, "Nope, I'm going to walk over to it."
That's like choose your own adventure, huh, Bob? Very true. I'd rather have dirt on the camera than dirt all in the stack.
And that's how I more or less feel. That's how I just leave them normal. But it does suck every time you get down low, splat all over your camera. Wintertime, you ain't got that much to worry about. Summertime, yeah, it gets all over the place. It just splat, splat, splats. What? What's the problem is?
I didn't say there was a problem.
You turn around like it is.
No, I just turned around to look at you.
It's the air is pushing pulling. I can see that making a difference, guys. I'll try it. But you got to go into BL Heli and reverse them too, right? You just can't reverse them on flight 1, just same way with beta flight. You reverse them on Beta Flight 9 and the BL Heli, they kind of talk Chinese to each other. And we'll do a cartwheel and flip.
Carlos, that's not the Death Stare. That's closer to the Death Stare.
Wayne says he's going to think about that one. Uh-oh.
Hell, he'll come up with it on Wednesday. You watch.
Oh, so you just reverse the props and Flight 1 does it all? Well, ain't that something? Oh, cool beans. I'll do it then. I'll try it and see what it makes. See if it feels any different.
Chuck says,
Or
remember,
helps me.
she owns you, fool.
I know, right? She owns me, dude. So when y'all don't see a live stream, she got me locked up, won't let me out.
I get blamed for that, huh? Ay, ay, ay.
So that means when you go in a tree to give it a real good fucking, it's going to really hurt with prop reverse. Actually, ordered the pyro thing today and they shipped it today. That was fast.
And you know the scary thing, Wayne? I actually know somebody that I can go get them from.
What?
Wayne said, ooh, she's going to break out the whips and leather.
No, you don't know when to get that shit from, because you break out that shit, I'm going to break out the knife. I'm going to break out the crazy.
Now, Squish, you know better. He said, if Chris pisses her off, he's on her own. I don't know. I know which one of you two could beat my ass worse.
Yep, I'm on my
No,
own.
Wayne, I don't have pink fuzzy handcuffs. These idiots actually have real handcuffs. And they're somewhere close by.
Right there.
Yeah, they're literally like right there on the wall.
You can put some pink fuzzies on me, Mark. What? I was just saying. I got pink. I could print.
They won't be fuzzy.
Well, you can make them fuzzy. I got something fuzzy right here. You can make them fuzzy with.
Enough. Enough. Look, they all shut up now. They're like, nah, I ain't even touching that.
There goes that Death Stare again.
Oh.
I know, she didn't. You're good.
See?
I'll let you have this room.
Oh, no, you won't. Not after what you said the other day. No, I just thought about that. Now
What?
you're calling that chair the throne. Please have your cheese.
That chair is not the throne.
No, and your camera. No, you have that seat back.
What?
No, have that seat back.
Let me
It
have
just
my
went
seat.
through my head what you said the other day.
What went through your head? What did I say the other day?
Yeah.
I probably don't even remember what I said the other day.
Probably don't.
She just wanted to get out of the throne, off the throne.
Remember the day I left the park?
Well, that's because you yelled at me for hitting a 4x4 post. With my drone. I was like, that didn't hurt you. That chair's fluffy. Okay. The king is back. Yup, that's right, Carlos. Chris be blowing serious ass. Man, I did the other night. I ate some green pepper. Oh my god, I ain't ate that in a while. Killer, killer, killer. Crystal ate something last night, or made something last night. Raviolis and like to kill Russell, he said.
I did not.
He said he started shaking. His body was all jacked up throughout the night. So he was seeing dead people. All right, Reaper, be good, brother.
You're gonna seriously dig yourself into a hole.
Go walk the doggy. I know, John, right? 12 packs, dude. It's the most I've ever flown that quad. And then we realized that it's got a jacked up bell. That's what's causing that wobble when you see it. Doesn't look bad there. But you see it right through here. With $6.99.
I did not say I shot Rusty the other day.
Oh, she shot Russell. Russell said you shot at him.
That's not what I said. Oh my God! Now you got him started.
I don't know about shooting at me, but potentially poison me. Yes.
Crystal's tired. I don't know about feisty. It's been a hell of a week.
She's always that way, Carlos. No problem. He said you said you were shooting Rusty. Play it back. All right. Paul said it's there. I take his word.
I think I may have been talking about going shooting and being a little rusty in my skills, but not that I shot Rusty.
No, you weren't even
in here.
He wasn't. You ain't been gonna talk about shooting though.
You don't know what we talk about on Wednesday. You weren't in here, and you weren't in chat.
I can hear you from the other room.
Don't go there.
I heard Russell shoot something.
You did not.
Paul said it's there. Just rewind it. So you're. It's.
I did not, Chuck. I have never, ever, ever shot Rusty.
I know, Chuck. I'm thinking,
damn.
What? I'm thinking I better watch my ass. I'm joking around.
I'm gonna beat your ass with a flip flop in a second.
See, y'all see the violence, spousal abuse, and everything I go through here.
I'll put my feet back up because the shit's getting mighty deep.
Oh,
right, Chuck? Chris is damn sure digging himself a hole. Get off my flip flop.
Right, Alvin? Alvin said, well, at least it's fitting. Mom can take out her own son.
Not like Wayne's new story. YouTuber gets beat to death by wife.
Wayne? Why?
Or like Adam said, that moment that Chris realized he fucked up. Said,
I ain't never scared.
Carlos, honey, I would never kick your ass, babe. He said she was all pretty calm and relaxed when I was there. I hope she gets it all out of her before I arrive. She doesn't kick my ass or something.
I was going to say, I don't know. If I keep her reared up throughout the mar, she might be this way come Sunday.
And so just break the handcuffs out. Don't forget the ball gag.
Exactly. And the rope and everything else.
Oh, no, John, I'll fly something, even if I have to make a damn paper airplane just to make you happy. I will fly something this weekend.
She won't, John. I've been trying to get her and ask her if she want to fly. He got some 3S packs for her. And
Squish said you're braver than he is talking shit to Crystal.
No, you don't get what's going on here. Squish hasn't had no cookies yet.
No, very true. Very true. But see, no, it's just like homie Paul said. When she flies tomorrow, Chris, get ready to die. I've already warned him twice, and I owe him.
You owe me.
I owe you, not own. I owe you.
I think that's why yesterday you got upset when that 5-inch come rearing her. We're at the park one day. It's a new spot I was flying. I put my little toothpick on my croc, right? And then I got my goggles on and everything, and I just kick it. Whoosh! Just kick it off my shoe, and it just goes poof, 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 poof. And then I arm it and take off, right? Someone has a bright idea. Could you do that again? I want to show Russell. Like,
never again will I say those words.
Sure. Bring it in, put it on my shoe. She's standing like roughly where she's at now, to be honest with you. If you think about the way we were, I was probably a little bit in front of her. I kick it off the shoe, it rolls. You know, you can't see which way it's rolling. So as soon as I see it level out, I arm it. It didn't like to be armed for some reason. It just went, whoop, cock sideways, wham. And then I just hear like some commotion, right? And I'm like, I pick my goggles up, she's holding her face. I'm like, no fucking way. Like that thing, yeah, come around and smacked her right in the chin, the little toothpick. So yesterday I was at the park and I was going over top of a trash can playing with it. And the quad, it didn't come at her, but it was like, roll off, you know, all the way around her in a direction. So I could see her getting upset, I guess. She probably felt that little toothpick coming.
Adam, I didn't have my riot gear. He hasn't gave it to me yet.
Yeah, we're working on getting her some riot gear. So if you guys got any riot gear that she ain't using, you know, like a shield, a helmet.
Full body armor.
She don't need the mace and all that.
Oh yes, I do. The mace, the taser. I need the full riot gear. The rubber bullets. Please send.
But yeah, I felt so bad.
And I guarantee you, John, you send me rubber bullets, and it will damn sure be shots fired.
She's talking shit. I got rubber bullets and bean bags here now. They're actually right behind her in the corner.
Are you willing?
No. You fucking crazy? No. No, Ed, I do. I have to throw a pre-arm and arm. So that's the thing. I can't just throw it with my hand because I have to throw two switches. So I put it on my foot and just kick it. And then I arm it. Yeah. Or pre-arm it and then arm it, rather.
Chuck?
It won't be like
that. Good point, Squish.
There's a phone book somewhere over here, I think.
Yeah, well, it won't look like an accident with rubber bullets.
But you just talked about it. See, you and Squish are both in trouble now.
I didn't say I was doing it now.
You see how the world is nowadays. This how it happened. And then see, when you watch that another 48 hours, you know, the little crime show, this is how everyone gets caught right here. Go back and rewind. Let's look at her live stream. Yeah, she said that 2 nights ago. She'll pluck him with a rubber bullet. Man died.
Damn, it wasn't rubber. She got a hold of the wrong one. It was an accident, sir. I thought they were rubber bullets.
Look, it's good. I ain't heard anything. I ain't hear nothing. Nope.
Ed, honey, I'll send you the video.
You're sending the one that's successful one, or?
I never caught the successful one on camera.
If you noticed in my video, yeah, I launched it that way. In the video where the one with the hole in the wall.
And whose damn side are you on?
I didn't know.
In his honest opinion, she asked for it.
Some can look at it that way.
Look,
can you do that again?
Unfortunately, and I ain't gonna lie. Okay?
Would it be Russell's fault because she wanted to do it to show Russell?
Look, this one has the goggles on, and I've got my phone like this. Well, yeah, it missed the phone and caught me here. I see him lift the goggles, and you should have seen the look on his face. And all I could think, as I have turned and walked away from him, is, I know what the hell Homie Paul felt like now with Heath.
That's messed up, too. She did say that.
I did. You were the first one that went through my mind. I'm like, poor Homie Paul. Now I know what he felt like.
I was like, how are you going to bring Paul into this?
Because he tried to kill him, and you're after me. So, yeah, that's how.
You had a micro. I just pelted myself with that thing like 3 times. Not that I meant to hit her in the chin. That's not right. But she's talking like she got run over by a 6-inch chameleon or something. Thank God it wasn't a 5-inch, because
if it was a 5-inch, I'd have shoved it up your ass.
After
I rearranged everything. But yeah.
So I told her from now on, when she goes, can you do that again?
I ain't never saying those words again.
I said,
if I didn't capture it the first time, it did not happen. Sorry about your luck.
That's the way to do it. Way to look at things. And just get stitches, right, Chuck? But she had a mark right there on her freaking chin
yeah,
too.
I did for like a week.
Like a little cut mark. Every time I looked at her, I was just like,
you should have.
I said, my toothpick. What did you have against my toothpick?
I didn't have shit against your toothpick. Your toothpick came at me.
There you go, homie. Homie said, shit. Got his ass back. I put that bug 6 toothpick.
I'm gonna stick his head up for that one.
I have took the Japalar, the little 3-inch guy right here. It was actually, it was this one. And spun around backwards and came right across my own hair with that thing. This much more below, I'd smacked myself right in the forehead. One time with the...
What you do to yourself is one thing. What you do to others is a totally different deal. It doesn't even compare.
With the Schizo clone, the Schizno, I come around myself and I was like, woo, ripped around myself like that. It didn't like that. It was like, woo, and I felt the prop just touch me on the ear, and I was like, woo. I was like, whoa, I had to stop, check my drawers on that one.
Ed said? I was asked at work if I was having domestic problems.
She did have a domestic problem. I'm going to show you. She's little, right? So she tried to pick on the little guy, and
I didn't pick on shit.
Well, he wasn't having that shit. So I told her, I said, when you see me do something stupid, you just pull out your camera at that point.
You know it, Wayne. You know that there's going to be paid back somehow. You just don't know when
she said,
how.
She said, I thought about stomping that little bastard.
I did. My first instinct was stomp that goddamn thing. Then my next thought was, yeah, you're going to have to replace the parts. Don't do that.
I was like, you should have stomped it. That's why you That's why you like your stormtrooper goggles.
He's trying to justify hitting somebody else with a drone. I mean, there's no justification for that. None.
You'll always hear me say when I go to the park that they're soft targets. Never justify for them. They're soft targets. Look at it that way.
I'm gonna give you a soft target, and it ain't gonna be me this time.
When your quad bounces on the ground.
I know, right, Chuck? He tried to kill you once. You weren't here, so now he's after me. It's got to be something with a C.
Listen to that. I tried to kill Chuck.
You did.
I go through a
bullshit. I was there. I'm Chuck's witness.
I go through the tree limb that was probably 10 feet away from him. This way. The quad hit, bounced over, smacks him on the shoulder. I don't think his life was ever in any danger.
It was.
He was more worried about the tattoo than it really hurt. And he's like, just tell me my ink's not bleeding.
Chris buzzed to everyone that week.
I buzz people.
Well, it's like Wayne said. In other words, if you're standing anywhere within a half-mile radius, you could become a target.
That's fair. That's being fair, Wayne. Listen to Butch, shame on you. You gonna know about shame because that lunatic's gonna buzz you. I guarantee that he loves buzzing the tower.
Tell him.
See?
Shame on you. Shame on you. You should never aim at your wife.
Shame on you. It just said I love buzzing the tower. You and me both, bro. I love just ripping that thing right around you. Until that one day, like Hot Dog did come around that corner and pop himself with that thing. Hot Dog FPV, that is. Not Harold.
Yeah, we got clarification now. Don't stand anywhere near Chris because you become a soft target. Chuck and I are the perfect examples of that.
Ay. Wait a minute, didn't you hit me one time with the toy grade or Russell?
Russell.
Okay, she ran the toy grade into Russell. So she's guilty.
Oh, you're gonna see how guilty I can be.
Ex-wives? That's okay. Yeah, Plum, ex-wives, that's all good, bro. Wives, ex-wives.
We had that discussion on Wednesday, remember?
It's all good.
Watch out for those ex-wives. They could be anywhere. Thomas is already, we had that discussion.
Yeah, Carlos almost landed the quad on his head the other day. He said.
Good idea, homie Paul. Take a baseball bat with me. Next time you come near me, we're going to see if it's a foul ball or if it's a home run.
I tell you what, I will get the bat out of the shed and I will give you the opportunity and fly all around you with that fucking bat.
Toy grade versus what you fly, Chris, there's a big damn difference. Big difference. There's no excuse. You're not getting out of this one.
I would love to have her out there with a bat swinging it and trying to hit that quad. I just would. That would be the best video. You guys would all laugh your ass off.
Unless you caught me in a really foul mood from a bad day at work and I just pictured a few people on the quad and that's ball game.
Well, I'm just saying
that would be your luck. The first time you went by me, I smashed that sucker into about a gazillion pieces. And then you'd look at it and say, what the hell did you do that for?
Everybody wins the lottery, so.
No, they don't, or I'd be rich by now.
It's possible. Wouldn't it, Ed? Ed even agrees.
All right, homie Paul. I knew you were going to say something about that. They have bats in basketball?
See, look, these nuts agreed that'd be a good video. We might have something going on here. Russell was out there with his, he's getting into the airsoft thing. He bought a really high-powered sniper one. I tried to get him to shoot it. He wouldn't.
Tell him, Chuck.
I'm like, shoot it. You can't hit the quad, dude.
Stop picking on Crystal.
I'm not picking on her. I'm all the way over here. Yes, it would be Ed. See, Butch even in a minute would be a good video. We got to do that video.
I don't know if I want you flying next to me anymore.
I'll give you that little bat I got.
Oh, hell no. Nope.
Look at that.
That's a bat light.
That's perfect bat. She can even turn the light on and try to blind the quad. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be a good video. She was, let me say, she's probably more capable of knocking herself out before hitting that freaking quad.
You better behave. You gave me a weapon now.
That's about how hard Chuck got hit in the shoulder with the quad.
Chuck got hit a lot harder than that. I'm his witness.
Well, y'all two working together here. You would be.
We are not.
Use a broom
and you're saying the Squish is on my side just because he wants cookies. So, I mean.
Look, Carlos said use a broom handle or a stick ball bat. Hey, Squish, come on, bro. I was waiting for one of y'all to say that. She just walks up, takes out the pilot.
I didn't say I was going to play fair. I said I owe him, remember? I did not say I was going to play fair. And just remember, when the goggles go down.
She might be able to whack the hub. Oh, man, come on. She's definitely going to whack the hubs. And all she's got to do is go get on that return to China route, and she'll can't wait for it. Just don't go to sleep tonight. Yeah, I hear you. Look. Keep one eye on her. Butch said he thought it, but didn't say it. So he thought it, you see. Nah, she's all good. She just gets all a little hyper at times.
Wayne said that Halo is in the lockbox. Remember, Chris?
Yes. You see the horn shining through? You see them
poking? They're not shining.
Look, they're poking back there, guys. Did you see them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She just rubbed them down. You see them? They were poking before.
They were not.
She rubbed on her head.
Chuck said, I'm on my side.
Chuck wants some more cookies. He was in chat last night. I got me some cookies. Got me birthday cookies.
Was that last night or the night before? They're all running together now.
I know. Oh, I know, Butch. Trust me. That's why I'm going to lock her in the closet when I'm done here. Till I go to bed and then I'll lock them. Look, Mike said cookies? Where?
The cookies went to Indiana this time.
Listen,
Wayne said, I didn't see
Wayne is kissing that ass. You saw him, Wayne. They're poking up, like, right there above the bunny thing.
They were not. They were not.
It's like right here. See the difference?
They were. Ow!
PMS.
No, that does not say PMS. That's pissed myself laughing. PMSL. Not PMS. Damn. Now I can't read.
You should see mine pop out.
Right, Wayne, you know when the horns really pop out. I mean, there's nothing there.
She's got the little horn thing right here somewhere. She had it for Halloween.
I'm an angel.
Actually, back there in that box, I think I remember seeing it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Angel. Can you move a little bit further back when that lightning bolt comes through? No, it's fun. It's all good to have fun. She knows I'm only kidding with her. Don't want to make her upset. She orders more parts.
Right, Ed? I see him keep looking at the screen. He's just making sure he can keep an eye on me behind
I'm watching her. That's why. Oh yeah, I'm like waiting for movements. What size battery is this? Carlos, they run the actually hang on. I got them right here.
Hush, Ed, hush.
2S. 5 different ones that I run. 300s and 350s.
Oh, you had to bring that up. Tommy Paul said, did she wear the horns with the cheerleader outfit?
Yep. She had them on. These ones, Carlos. Twice. Well, guys, it's 9 o'clock. We're going to cut out. I'm going to go lock her in the closet so I'm safe for the rest of the night. And I'm always up before she goes. She goes to bed first, so I'm always good at that part. I always make sure she's completely asleep before I go to sleep. And I have Carlos here. He got me keep an eye on her Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And Wednesday, if he's having fun. So in other words, if it ain't hot, he'll be here till Wednesday. If it's hot, he's going home Tuesday. Did I miss the news?
Right, Lane?
Yep, Mike. Here you go if you want to run through it.
That's what I want you to think, my dear.
It wasn't all DJI stuff this time, so that was good.
Adam said, good luck, Chris.
All right, well, I will, Butch. We'll get together, dude. I've just been running around with my head cut off. Good luck, Chris.
If he survives long enough, Butch, he'll get up with you, my dear.
I got this. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Fly, eat cookies.
Love y'all.
And
have a
break
blast,
things.
Guys.
I guess you push it down here. This is all new to me. I don't know. Because where it doesn't have Hangouts anymore. Deuces.
Later, guys.
End it.